is walk away now if you want a BBC hyperbole, big up the hype, delusional production. Tokyo World Championships 2025, the reason boss, the sports boss, had Team GB slated for up to 18 medals, 8 medals, possibilities, gold, silver or bronze at the Tokyo World Championships. Team GB came away with a total of 5 medals, 5, based on a 50% return rate. I was looking with my own 1, 2, 3, 4, yay, at 4. Lord have mercy. Double that and add 1, 9 possible medals. That would have constituted a good World Championships. In total, gold medals won, 3 silvers. I didn't skip a beat. 3 silvers and 2 bronzes. Silver medal, Jake Whiteman, men's 1500 meters. Outstanding performance. He had gold on his mind. Teammate Josh Kerr spiked, injured, who knows, hobbling. It was left to Jake Goonley. There were 3 Brits in the final. It was down to Jake Whiteman, former world champion, who has defeated the great Jakob Ingebrigtsen. No Ingebrigtsen, no Cole Hocker, controversially disqualified. No Koech of Kenya, the young teenage sensation. The floor was wide open, the track was wide open, the 1500 meters wide open. Jake Whiteman was looking to go through and win it all, and rightfully so. He was caught at the line, on the line, by Darth Nader. I call him Darth Nader. Nader of Portugal took the spoils. Jake, you pushed, you strived. Like, share, and subscribe. The reason boss speaking. This is not the BBC production. A silver for Team GB on the board. They went on to claim a silver and bronze in the women's 1500 meters as far as the reason boss is concerned. Keely Hodgkinson was as much of a dead cert and sure shoe-in, hot favourite for the women's 800. Pipped, defeated, well and truly. I'm not going to call it pipped. She was trumped, a 154 clocking for her 3rd place bronze medal. Silver to Georgia Hunter Bell, her colleague, her teammate, who clearly saw that there was a chink in the proverbial armour. She left the 1500 meters shot where Faith Kipyegon was running things. She said, I'm not looking to win this, but she was definitely looking to win the 800 meters. Props to Georgia Hunter Bell, who I thought would podium, but to actually push for victory, they were surely pushing for victory as Mary Morra led Keely Hodgkinson and ran her ragged. 1 lap to go. Oh dear, what a sumptuous run, a deserved gold medal run. BBC, Queen Keely, the anticipation was high, couldn't get any higher. Like, share, and subscribe. It's a case of overhype and delusional talk on the part of the BBC as far as the reason boss is concerned. This is not good for athletics in this country. Team GB, you've got to get real. I was looking for 9 medals. You came home with 5. Amy Hunt, women's 200 meters. Salutes to Amy Hunt. She said she wants to get something. She's going to be in it, not to win it in the end. Melissa Jefferson Wooden, different level, sub 22 clocking, 21.68, a different ballpark, literally a different ballpark. 2nd, Amy Hunt, I said 2nd, silver medal, world silver medal, beating the great Shericka Jackson, not the Shericka Jackson that we know, the great dominant 200 meter figure. No, this was a shadow of Shericka Jackson. But yet, Shericka came through with a bronze, a faithful bronze. Like, share, and subscribe. Amy Hunt, a silver medal, 22.14 seconds. Chump change. We know. Here's the reality. It's not the BBC. We're keeping it real on Rich Sports. Colin Jackson, Steve Cram, Kwachi, you need to keep it real. You need to speak and call a spade if you dare. No Gabby Thomas of the United States of America. No Julian Alfred, out injured, having picked up a bronze medal behind Jamaica's Tina Clayton. More on Team Jamaica shortly. Because this is going to be quick and fast as Team GB concerned. Silver medal, Amy Hunt. She would have been likely off the podium if the likes of Gabby and Julian were in the mix. Now, if I'm a BBC presenter and I've been there, that's another story. You need to push on, Amy. What's next for you? Let's see how you rise. Dina Asher-Smith could be usurped. Are you going to rise high and take on the Gabbies, the Julians, the Millissas? Like, share, and subscribe. That's the real talk. KJT, women's heptathlon, bronze medal tied with a Talaya Brooks, a who? Former world champion. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, she might have been the reigning champion. Whether or not reigning or former, KJT is always slated to be, if fit, amongst the medals. It was a joint bronze. As far as the reason boss is concerned, Anna Hall of the United States of America, who went through her own injury woes, came fit, fighting fit, and led the heptathlon field a merry dance. She was the standout figure. Tiam of Belgium had to pull out of the competition, another athlete looking a pale shadow of their former selves, and yet still KJT couldn't bag a silver. She had to share a bronze, running for her life in the final event, the 800 meters. Brooks, 8.5 seconds slower in the 800 meters. The reason was speaking. KJT crosses the line, left it on the track. Had she done enough? Had she got that gap required to get that bronze? She came close, but not quite. The cigar, Talaya Brooks, running. Can you imagine? Can you picture the scene? Brooks, knowing that KJT is ahead, crossed the line. What has she got to give? What can she give? Surely she's not going to be in the medals. She's knackered, and yet she pushed. She showed herself a true warrior. Like, share, and subscribe, and picked up a bronze, a worthy bronze, two bronzes, and it's a bronze and a gold for Team America. An Irish lass, an Irish lady picked up the silver medal. And because KJT is crying, I said, what going on? I said, what's your ball about? What's your ball about? She win? What going on? I said, what it? Because you're crying, that is the reason to be waxing lyrical and getting the old violins out. Stopping that tapping eyes, Mr. Tapping eyes, and keep it real. 31 going on 32. What's next for KJT? Who's the next in the pipeline where the heptathlon is concerned? Anna Hall, Talaya Brooks. There's a tradition building. Jackie Joyner-Kersee, the great Jackie Joyner-Kersee. Can see some more coming through. Now, BBC, quick and fast. Cram, Colin Jackson. I'm coming to you, Colin. I'm coming to you, Colin. Why don't you keep it real? Backley, field event commentator. Steve Backley. You want to come front and center? You want to come front and center and feel the fire and take the fire bun? A javelin hero for Team GB in the years past, dealing with the likes of the great Jan Zelezny, or should I say, Jan Zelezny dealing with the likes of Steve Backley. Does Steve ever ask, where is the pantheon? Where are the followers? Where are those shoots of optimism? Fellow javelin throwers, male or female. Remember Fatima Whitbread? Tessa Sanderson. Oh God, the Chalice Abon. Team Jamaica, where I come to you shortly. God almighty, you don't know. 18 medals I had for Team Jamaica. Prediction on a 50% success rate. I was looking for 9 medals that would have constituted a top World Championship 2025 in Tokyo. Team Jamaica came home with 10. Steve Backley, where are the javelin throwers? Where are the triple jumpers following the lines of the likes of Jonathan Edwards? Where are they? BBC, are we all going with? Do you want to speak? Or do you want to keep it real? Do you want to continue hyping up athletes and keeping quiet when you know that there's real debates to be had, instead of getting the violins out for the KJTs and talking and getting cameras all around the Keely Hodgkinsons? Wednesday follows night. You don't know that she's set for pick up a gold medal. Ends up with a bronze. But here what? Times are changing. Times are changing, because what you know, You remember the relays? The relays is the place to be if you want to get some money and you want to get some gold medal dues. Go to the relays, mixed relays. 4x1, 4x4. Men and women, Team GB know and have identified this via lottery funding as key and ideal opportunities to pick up some silverware, some bronzeware. Forget the gold, that's where the Americans are. My lord, my lord. 5 relays participated in, not a solitary medal. Nobody a jump about, nobody a jump. Why? Because times are a-changing, says the Reason Boss. Times are a-changing. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm speaking. Who's in the building? Hello? Tasman, big up yourself. Like, share, and subscribe. Times are a-changing. The global arena has changed. Athletics is a world sport, a world event truly, and the standards are rising. Participation is growing, and the quality, the depth is ever rising. Enter Botswana men's 4x400 meters. What an epic tussle. The Americans usually lead the world a merry dance. To the left of America, Botswana. To the right, South Africa. To the right, South Africa. To the left, Botswana. Tebogo, Epe, Nene, Cabinet Shippy. Oh God, a bag of trouble for Team USA. But what a wonderful race. Botswana winning the gold medal. Second, Rai Benjamin and the USA team. Third, an outstanding Wade Van Niekerk run. Nene trying for all his worth to get the winning position. My lord, it was a vest, a shirt's vest away from a silver for South Africa, but 2 African nations on the 4x4 podium. My lord, times are changing. Colin Jackson, Colin, I'm talking to you. Colin, I'm talking to you, Colin. Colin, did you say that if Matt Hudson Smith is fit, that could be the difference between a medal and an also-ran position? Colin, did I hear you say that irrespective of MHS being on the 4x4 for Team GB, if they get a replacement who could find a second or so, Team GB would be in with a real chance of a podium, a bronze, fighting with South Africa? Did you really say that, Colin? I think I heard you say that, Colin. Was there any reaction, feedback, fallout from such a unhinged, derailed, nonsensical, ill-advised, and if you're talking about being professional, if you're talking about being an expert, where, Colin, did you get that assessment from? As far as the Reason Boss was concerned, the sports boss, the armchair boss, this was pie in the sky talk. Have mercy. We need to keep it real. Salutes to Andrew Cotter. Salutes one of the commentators of the highest order. He made a comment, I believe, regarding Mr. Mills, Mr. G. Mills, son of Danny Mills, men's 5,000 meters. George Mills struggling at the back of the field, not rallying far from it, drifting further and further backwards. Mr. Cotter did not believe that he had an injury. He couldn't come up with that excuse, and he was not, credit to him, offering that excuse. Nor was he offering that he was feeling sick at the start of the race. As far as he was concerned, Mr. Mills was there and in it to be in amongst it towards the end of the race. He was at and towards the back of the field. Lord have mercy, Mr. Cotter said something, and I salute. He said, this is, and I'm paraphrasing, high level, high octane athletics. And if you're not up to it, you will be found out. So said, so done. Somebody speaking, I've got to find out who this North American female commentator was in the BBC and on the BBC Every time she spoke, as good as it was something substantial. No Michael Johnson in the studios. No dulcet tones Grand Slam track did for him at this particular juncture. But whoever this North American commentator and pundit was, she knew her things. I salute. It was a marked contrast to the BBC coverage. I am going to drop another video when I'm talking about Team Jamaica, because they deserve a look of patois and them deserve a stage of their own, but with pace and power. Hold this for size. Remember, Team GB and Team Jamaica in the Reason Boss's eyes were going neck and neck, toe to toe. Who's going to come out triumphant? Yes, we've got the injuries, the mollycoddleries, twisting their ankles before the pole vault starts. I saw these things go. Matthew, hip. He would have had to be on his A++ game to find a podium when the field was hot. But my lord, Mr. Rasheen McDonald of Team Jamaica showed the heart, the resilience. No medal, 4th place in the men's 400 meters. But he is a barometer, a benchmark, an example of how Team GB should be looking to fix up and look sharp. Team Jamaica, 10 medals, including one precious, vital, beautiful gold medal. Oblique Seville. Big up yourself, Oblique. Part of a 1-2 with Kishane Thompson. Dealing Noah Lyles a blow, but hear what? Bronze for Noah Lyles, who went on to pick up 2 gold medals. More on that shortly. The chalice has been burning. Proverbially speaking, big up yourself, Team Jamaica. Oblique left it on the table, left it on the track, defeating his countryman, Kishane Thompson, who had in himself been dealing with Oblique during the season. Oblique showed Glenn Mills salute. He knew what time it was and delivered. No excuses guaranteed. He can live to tell this story and say, yeah, man, this is how I made it over. Like, share, and subscribe. Gold evaded Jamaica. No Hansley Parchment. No Broad Bell of Jamaica. Strength in depth. Team GB, take note. History and strength in depth. Having a hunger, a desire. Class, put in the work. Mr. Put in the work and reap the rewards. Cordell Chinch, 110 meters hurdles gold for United States, followed in hot pursuit, the hottest of pursuits. Orlando Bennett, big up yourself. Tyler Mason, big up yourself. Team Jamaica, gold evaded, but silver and bronze of the highest order. I salute. Didn't expect it, but you came through. I anticipated and predicted 1 medal some way, somehow for Team Jamaica. They came home with 2. This was a portent of things to come. Gold and silver in the men's 100. Silver and bronze in the men's 110 meters hurdles. Tina Clayton, women's 100 meters behind Melissa Jefferson Wooden. Second place to young sensation, part of the twin turbos, Tina and Tia, who went on to pick up a relay silver medal with the great Shelley Ann Fraser Price and Janelle Smith. Big up yourself, Team Jamaica. Silver. That's a silver lining. Brian Lavelle. What a 200 meters taken on the big dog. In the 200 meters. Tibogo taken on Bednarek Kung Fu. Taking on Noah Lyles. My lord. Noah. First, 20.52. Second, Fred, that's another story about Fred. Second, Kenny Bednarek. Third, Brian Lavelle, who was looking sumptuous throughout the rounds. This is a star, 21 years old. The sky's the limit. Onwards and upwards for Brian Lavelle, who left it on the track. Honourable mention to Zarnell Hughes of Team GB. 19.78, 5th out of the shot, the camera shot, literally. But my lord, he left it on the track and he told the BBC in no uncertain terms, I'm ready, let's go. All me have to say, me ready, let's go. I'm paraphrasing, he was gone. BBC flapping their mouths about this and that. Let's keep it real. This is the battlefield called World Championships Athletics. It's a big dance. Hyperbole, now go cut it. Hype, now go cut it. King teeth, now go cut it. Tears now go cut it. Violins now go cut it. TJ Gale, big up yourself. TJ Gale, long jump, men's long jump. I'm telling you, can you feel the quality? Can you see and feel the breadth of talent where Team Jamaica is concerned? They're getting medals from left, right, and center. Big up yourself. Hey, women's 4x4 back on track. Salutes, salutes, salutes. Silver behind the great United States of America team in the pouring rain. Silver clean, beating the likes of the Dutch, Femke Bonner included. Big up yourself, Team Jamaica. Came sore. And with the likes of Kenya, left an indelible mark on the World Athletics Championships. Like, share, and subscribe to Reason Boss, not a BBC production. I'm speaking, you don't know. Listen, Reason Boss, I come from a way back where the Lumumba boys were. I'm coming way back from the Don Quarry days. Don Quarry, Merle Nutty, Grace Jackson, Ray Stewart, Asafa through to Hussein, Veronica Campbell Brown. Oh God, proud like one. Jamaica leading the way once again. There's still a ways to go, but we're ready for climb. Navaski, Anderson, Mr. Anderson, Mr. Taylor, Mr. Anderson, Mr. Taylor. Lord have mercy, me say me ball and call out, fire me on the chalice, and me say bless up. The proverbial chalice, you know. Lord have mercy, men's 800 meters. The Jamaican record was going left, right, and center. Coming down, coming round. Until, Lord have mercy, when I see the likes of Navaski Anderson telling Brazier of United States of America, I know your final. Navaski made the 800 meters final. 1 minute 42 seconds. What? 142? I don't know about you, but Lord have mercy, a tear could come to the eye. Jamaica on the map. Mr. Taylor bringing down the record. Mr. Anderson, tit for tat, tat for tit, tit for tat. Big up yourself, Jamaica to the world. Jamaica on the map. And an iffy business and a hyperbole business. When you see the green, when you see the black, when you see the gold, you don't know. Things are gone. Things are gone. A friendly rivalry with the USA. Team GB, do you want to take a leaf out the Jamaican book? Because them now kin teeth and a ramp. They're going toe to toe. Rasheen McDonald said he's going to leave that Tokyo 2025 with a medal. I said, am I really? I went really going with? I'll tell you what he was going on with. He's saying, hey, what? I know what I've got to do. I don't need no microphone in my mouth. I don't need any violins. I don't need no cameras giving me a bunch of questions and answers, making me look good. The only way I'm going to feel good is leaving it on the track in the heat of competition. Rasheen, big up yourself. Navaski, big up yourself. Shelley and Fraser Price. Let me say like, share, and subscribe whether you're watching live or in the rerun. The Reason Boss, the sports boss, the armchair boss saying, hey, what? Shelley Ann, as you handed over the baton metaphorically and physically, I have to say, bless up yourself, Shelley. Bless up yourself, Shelley. A silver medal. You came in, 2007? Lord have mercy. World Championships. Listen, I remember when you came onto the and into the eyes of the world's watching media and fans. You left an indelible mark. You were no flash in the pan. Consistency, Team GB, take note. Consistency, quality, a smile, character, charisma, and results. Hard work, uphill, down dale, one love. You don't know, Shelley. You handed over the proverbial baton. Twin peak, twin turbos, Tina and Tia. Part of an outstanding foursome silver medal behind the United States of America. Let me tell you something. When Sharika's back to full fitness, Amy Hunt, take note. The world will be on notice. You think to 10 or something? More, higher and higher. We are born the fire, like, share, subscribe. I'm speaking. Jamaica. Jamaica. Jamaica land, Jamaica land. Me say Jamaica land, we love. Oh God, things are going. Honorary mention to the African continent. Botswana, oh God. Liberation, oh God. South Africa, Kenya, things are going. What? 800 meters women's. Hey, you know, run things. Faith keep ye going. One yon ye. Oblique, Kishian. Tina Clayton. Brian Lavelle. Oh God, he sweet me. Teja Gill, back again. Turkey, all that. Have mercy. I shouldn't subscribe.